Here is every avatar card explained from the Cardfight Vanguard series Season 1. Blaster Blade is a grade 2 Royal Paladin unit. When this card is played, counterblast 2 cards and retire one of your opponent's grade 2 or higher rear guards. When Aichi Sendo was younger, he was a lonely kid who often got bullied at school. One day, a kid named Kai gave him this card and told him to imagine himself getting stronger. At this moment, Aichi could not picture himself getting stronger, but the card gave him courage. Another thing to note is that the card is super rare, and Aichi only has one copy of it in his decks. Blaster Dark is a grade 2 Shadow Paladin unit. If this card has Blaster Javelin in its soul, this card gains 1000 power. When this card is placed on the Vanguard circle, counterblast 2 and retire one of your opponent's rear guards. Ren Tsukumori was the main antagonist of the first season, and both Ren and Aichi have a power called Psyqualia. This power works by syncing the player and their units, and Ren was obsessed with this power, to the point of driving away his friends. When Ren found out Aichi had Psyqualia, he gave him a Shadow Paladin deck, and he planned for Aichi to go down the same path he did. However, during their card fight, Aichi uses the card Majesty Lord Blaster, literally combining its two halves together. Draconic Overlord is a grade 3 Kagero unit. Counterblast 3, this unit gains 5000 power, and when this card hits an opponent's rear guard, stand this unit, and this card loses Twin Drive. Toshiki Kai was the original owner of Blaster Blade, but after he moved, he changed his clan to Kagero. Now, I don't have a strong reason why these two should be paired up, but the wiki states that Overlord will evolve to match Kai's feelings. Goddess of the Full Moon, Tsukuyomi. If Goddess of the Half Moon and Crescent Moon, Tsukuyomi, and Godhawk Ichijoji are not in the soul, this unit gains minus 2000 power. If your soul has 6 or more cards, you may counterblast 2, draw 2 cards, and put 1 card in your hand in the soul. When Masaki Tokura was a child, her dad gave her a special deck and promised to teach her how to card fight. Unfortunately, both her parents died in a car crash before they can teach her, and anytime she would card fight, she would have flashbacks to these events. Later in life, she will put this deck in a box and have the key around her neck. Another thing I should mention, the prior stages of the ride line have the ability to look at the top 5 cards of the deck, ride the corresponding card, and put the remaining cards at the bottom of the deck of any order. And Masaki would have the ability to perfectly memorize all the cards in the exact order. A Shurikiser is a grade 3 Nova Grappler unit. When this unit's drive check reveals a grade 3, stand one of your rear guards. Kamui Katsuragi is an energetic, loudmouth individual, and the multi-attack nature of Nova Grappler is a good fit for him. I think the same logic applies to Kyo Yahagi and General Stir-Fried, a grade 3 Spike Brothers unit. When this unit's drive check reveals a grade 3, call it to an open rearguard circle. When this card is boosted, it gains 3000 attack. Crimson Beast Tamer is a grade 2 Pale Moon unit. During your turn, if another copy of this card is in the soul, this card gains 3000 attack. Asuka Narumi is deeply infatuated with Ren, so she would often treat her card fights like a stage show, in hopes of giving him the ultimate show. Captain Nightmiss is a grade 2 Grand Blue unit. If you have a second copy of this card in the drop zone, this card gains 3000 power. You can counterblast 1, retire 1 unit, call this card from the drop zone. Goki Daimonji is the leader of Team Handsome, which is pirate themed. Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha, a grade 3 dimensional police unit. If this unit's attack is 14,000 or higher, this unit gains 1 extra critical. This card is the avatar of Kenji Masude. The main reason he uses this clan is due to their sense of justice. Another character I must mention is Gai Yusuru. This character never had a full game, so the animators gave Dayusha as his avatar. So during Kenji's card fight with Aichi, Kenji instead used Enigman Storm. Next up is Gai's sister, Yuri, and her avatar, Enigman Rain. If this unit's power is 12,000 or greater, when this card's attack hits a Vanguard, choose 1 rear guard and stand it. And finally for this video, we have a lightning round of cards. These are characters and their avatars with no real connection. Tetsu Shinjo's avatar is Demon World Marquise Amon. Korin Tatsunagi's avatar is Fanga Light Garmor. Jun Masuki's avatar is Edo Rose. Isamu Kishida's avatar is Hellspider. Yuta Aizaki's avatar is Tyrant Deathrex. Ninja Master M's avatar is Stealth the Dragon Voidmaster. Emi Sendo's avatar is Top Idol Pacifica. Mai Tobita's avatar is Maiden of Trailing Rose. And Katsumi Morikawa's avatar is Juggernaut Maximum, and later changes it to Gold Ruddle. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.